Right, welcome back. I apologise for the very brief ending for the last one, but I ran out of disk space, which is always a good reason to stop doing anything, to be honest. Should I in any way be thinking about more defences? It's like this whole thing is run off one solar panel. Solar's great. As long as you give them plenty of time to charge up, they are great. And this is why I want to start thinking about bigger and better batteries. I mean, it's generating 20 PPS. That's not bad. It's 100 PPS per 5. So that's actually not too bad. I love the way they're scanning. So to avoid CPU spikes, they scan gently for things. So they'll take a while to scan it. They don't like, oh, there it is. They have to. They don't know any mobs in range. They have to scan over every single mob in the entire game to work out which ones are in range, which ones it can see, all of that things. Now, it's not dumb. It does it in a smart way, and obviously I have to cull away all the ones I don't want. But fundamentally, there's 10,000 mobs in the game. I have to check 10,000 mobs and see if any of those are the ones that that turret wants to shoot at on this frame. So that's why they take a while. I mean, you say I've been defeated? I see this as a complete success. Look at all the stuff that's dropped. Also, somebody who never uses the search function on this. Never uses the search function. Use the search function. It's brilliant. I'm flabbergasted anybody doesn't use the search function. It's so good. Kind of want some more Falcors as well because they are cool and they are cheap. Some things they just get so cheap you just stop doing it just because you haven't got the time rather than anything else. Also beginning to seriously think about bundles of copper wire, reels of copper wire. Actually, I've got them called coils, but coils are somehow just one copper. Wires into coils, yeah. I kind of want a reel that's like 100 copper or 10 copper or something. And I apologise for ever implementing a Mark II Falcor. Or did I? I kind of wanted to do more with the Falcors. They are cool. Like, I love them. Same thing with gears. I feel there should be a gearbox. So basically there's beginning tier 1, which is gears and wires, and then end tier 1, which is... Is that all I made? I feel I should have got more. Because the beacons are fine. I just need more Falcors to service them now. Also upgrade a copper wire. I mean, I don't make copper wire very quickly. Oh, is there a... Oh, it's only a little hopper. Ah. The thing is, no matter how quickly I make this stuff work, it's fundamentally limited by the size of the hopper, and it can only fit 100, and 100 is not very many. So yeah, gearboxes and coils of wire for higher tier machines. It does mean you have to hold one more item in your inventory, which is a pain, I am aware. I could really do with just one more, because what I really don't want is give me some more. Anyone? I should really redraw this interface once every a second or something, because it's not updating. I hate that. That's one of my pet piece of computer games, where it shows you a dialog box that doesn't update while it's open. And I just noticed it did there because I was waiting for that number to go up and it didn't. What is in you? All sorts of crap. Oh yeah, I don't know where to put the ruined stuff. Yeah, given this runs off purely solar, I think does a good job. I don't need that many solar panels. I kind of need them over on the resin handling. But I'm going to go now and try and remember how to do resin handling because it has been a very long time. Again, star. I have done it in Phoenix recently, but I got to cheat on that one, so I didn't get to worry about it. But now we're getting to see a few more of the good minecarts. As I'm about to maybe spend this entire episode doing... Oh, I don't have any of those. What am I lacking? Gold. I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I need gold, and what happens is 5 gold bars turn up all simultaneously. Do I have any more robot arms? I do, because I noticed that those ones are failing to get the gold off quickly enough. Gold and gold. Because they arrive in sections of 5 off small or 25. And you are nickel. So we check. Nickel. Nickel. I love the way it says 1 times nickel bar. Yeah, and yes, the moment I get access to a higher tier of robot arms, you damn right I'm going to be putting them down. I love me some robot arms. I love me some advanced robotic sorters, sorry. Yeah, so now we have 5, alright, but it seems to be clusters of 5, but now we can get all 5 of those. Yoink, 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 yoink. 5 is enough for 1 titanium housing. I'm not sure I should have done that, but I've done it now, so... Resin. Again, I am slowly removing the minecarts the system thinks it doesn't need out. That is horrifying that it thinks that... Now that's interesting. Why is it not prioritizing better minecarts? We've got 3 of the good ones there. Ironically, I don't have the laser gun, so I can't actually cut them off. I'll remove 3 scrap carts then. Did I just pick... Yeah, 1 scrap cart. If I grab 3 scrap carts off, then those 3 basics will come back in and I can just scrap those. Ah. It's not derailed, I did it on purpose. But thank you for the error message. And hopefully these will now come out. What you doing? That's not right. You don't do that. So if I put the... Oops. Oh, I need the right one-way system, so I will use this because it's easier to find it in this massive list. One-way track. You're lucky I don't have a gun. I would use it on you. You're not supposed to go that way. That is all jammed up. Come on, mate, turn around. There we go. I think they take a bit too long to go, you know what? I think if they bump into another cart, they should probably both turn around immediately on the basis that something has definitely gone wrong. Awesome. Well, I've moved 3 crap carts. So the new carts, they're like 4 times the speed and 5 times the capacity. They are significantly better. To the point where very soon I can just remove all of the old carts. I can do that by... There's an easy way than what I just did. What I'll do is I will just set the permissions for the stations to be not allow scrap carts, then all the scrap carts will just park up. I see this is working. You can see one of them is scanning. Ooh, that's a hole. What height's this at? Right, this height. This is the height we want to come in at. I am a bit puzzled why there are still plants that haven't finished growing. I wonder if sometimes a plant can generate a growth scalar of exactly 0. I understand almost nobody has any clue what I'm talking about, but I'm just sort of, as I'm playing this, I am making notes, not necessarily on bugs for FortressCraft. Like, you know, but for things that I just like, that could be better, this could be better. It's good, but it can be better. It's ironic that was the best thing to come out of that Wonder Woman film, was Pedro Pascal's fabulous delivery. And then when I watched The Mandalorian, I utterly did not work out it was him for a very long time. Because, you know, he didn't have a helmet on in that film. That was just 5 wide. So that should be there, and that should be there. Not that it actually makes any difference at all. Well, I'm just going to pop these here for the moment. Just so just getting more power out. That laser is not capable of delivering. Oh my goodness me, yeah, it's really not. Let's upgrade that. I didn't bring any blues. Why did I not get any blue ones? Oh well. That's got power. Have we ablated any resin? I'm guessing so. So what I'll probably end up doing is moving the ablaters further in along a row here. Is this one ablating? Scanning for, and I think they need to offload to a storage hopper. I think. And then that goes into a refiner, which is a probably hopper in, hopper out machine, because I hated myself in the past apparently. And I'm out of hoppers. That's a cool looking machine. Oh, I should use some more of that one. I like that. So this will work. I'll leave it for a bit. I need to come back with more equipment, but it will now hopefully start to generate me some liquefied resin. Liquefied resin, or refined liquefied resin rather, that will let me begin to make organic solar panels, which are a wonderful part of your power system. I really don't like this freight cart logo. I can never find it. I want a big picture of a minecart and an in or an out arrow. Still very surprised that my little solar powered farm here works and doesn't apparently run out of power. That's okay, it has just run out of power. What I was planning on doing, you see, is this all the way around. So just more battery back power, and then as time goes on feed that with other things. But yeah, it's just done a surprisingly good job for something that was so cheap to make. Can I make more of these? No, because I'm out of nickel. I'll have to go down and get nickel now. If I just have to go and get nickel by hand. Oh, then I will, because there's lots. We're actually lacking gold still. I really wish I knew which of my extractors was offline. Oh, hold on, let's find out. Mission report. Crystal, fine. I really wish it would list the one with the lowest ratings. That's not very helpful. Strong defenses detected and recommending increasing threat for more eyes. Dark. Okay. Then let me sort out better power. I could probably do with another couple of pyros. At least one more. Maybe some copper wire. So I actually, quite often I actually need to go and look things up about this game on the wiki, because it is a really, really big game. And I was amused that someone described the resin handling as basically treat it as you would treat mining. And I was like, yeah, actually that's not a bad way of describing it, is it? So if I put that there, and that pyro there, move this laser back a square. Right, that's nowhere near the power this sort of thing needs. This could do with proper power, like pink grade power. I didn't make any storage hoppers. So you're looking for liquefied resin, you found none. You are still looking for ablated resin. You are ablated 0 blocks, ablated 0 blocks, ablated. So all of this is just down to the fact I don't have enough power. Now, I'm not going to give it more power now, much as I might want to. I need to finish running blue tier power to my tier 2 mining front. So let us go and do that. I'm also getting to the point in the game where I'm just carrying Falcor beacons around, and when I notice something, a place with organics around, I could just give it a beat. Oh no, that's concerning. Why do you... Oh, that's that thing I just upgraded, yeah. Now, in theory, this tin will run out. I need a drink, hold on. In theory, this tin could run out of power. In practice, it doesn't. This way it's primarily the garbage extractor, and then it just continues to feed that power on down into the base. This supplements the main base power. The sun comes up in... Oh, the sun is up. Well, let's see how close we can get on our cold caverns. Oh yeah. Well, let's grab that on the basis you can shut up. It might be that I'm just not dealing with the results of the tier 2 ore quickly enough for it to be... so the ore extractors are asleep a bit too much of the time. I can't remember what offline means. I think it's when the work to sleep time is greater than like 25%. So if you've done lots of work, you can spend a lot of time asleep, and vice versa. Unfortunately, I would really need to run organic lenses all the way. I do want to have a error where you're firing a slower laser into a fast. I guess you could be doing multiple ones, couldn't you? Try where I can to have the game detect you make mistakes and go, you know, the company thinks that maybe you shouldn't be doing these sort of things. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get blue lasers down here. Probably don't need blues any further. But that means we now have a blue directly to our wonderful little teleporter. Which means it's much more likely to have palette. Oh yeah, let's also just make this safe. But the actual handling of the system is fine. My issue is getting the resources to the handling. Because I went with freight cars. As I said, it was mostly to demonstrate working through a problem. It was to demonstrate what's the word? Demonstrate filtering, demonstrate pre-sorting, demonstrate freight. I didn't do it as a this is the way I would do it. It was a fun way. It was a fun distraction. I mean, that is one of the most important things about this game, more than anything else, is you're supposed to do stuff that's fun. You don't always have to do stuff that's efficient or sensible. Are you having fun? Brilliant. That's really all that matters. I'm fairly happy with the mobs. I might just swap the mob graphics out for Phoenix. I haven't really decided. Because the game takes place a lot more in rooms for Phoenix, it's a lot harder to have this sort of assaulting a central thing. So I haven't quite worked out what my options are there. Is that really the maximum draw distance? Wow, it's so low in this game. False, yeah. Yeah, it's the draw distance in Phoenix is so much higher, and I've gotten very used to it. Like, it's so much higher by default. Here they come. Oops. That's what I mean about fog. I'm trying to cover up the fact with the fog that you can't see that hill. That is quite a vista you've got. Yeah, Phoenix is obviously targeting much higher levels of hardware because it's a decade newer. I know there are some people who are still running FortressCraft on the same hardware they've been running for 10 years. Good luck. I'll try and support lower end stuff, but fundamentally I don't like the fact I can't see that far. But I do wonder if simply swapping out the bugs for nicer graphics and not actually changing their behaviour is an idea. Obviously, I don't think this one has the electro nukers. I don't remember what the requirements are on them spawning. They definitely require the adventures pack. And they're quite cool because they crash into and target your electricity and then hurt it that way. So yeah, the survival element of the game I haven't looked at in Phoenix yet. I've mostly been working on rendering, just drawing stuff, because it is a challenge. This game is a very advanced renderer. It really, really does. It's Good lord, is that all I managed? What am I lacking? Everything. That and that and that. Doesn't help that I am still researching useful stuff, and I think the current one requires gold, which is why I am yeah, bulk miner upgrades requires gold, which is not trickling through anywhere near fast enough.
Your base is under attack.
That's lucky. If I grab as many of those out and put them in here where they should be. Yeah, we still have what's 52? 800 gold bars, which is like best part. But the best part of 2,000 gold ore that needs. It is a lot. And I just dropped off a lot of ore, and I didn't even manage 1,000. Should we drop off the rest of that ore? I notice I still have quite a lot of ore handling things in. Resin handling things on me. Yeah, when I'm streaming to Twitch, because Twitch is such awful quality, I tend to focus more on 30 frames a second, and I can crank the draw distance up a bit. But obviously, because I am recording this for the YouTubes, I am much more keen to have 60 frames a second. Honestly, 60 frames a second just looks so much better. It's very hard for the game that like this, a game that's not, you know, it's not a Twitch shooter like Apex Legends or something. This is a logistics game, and I'm targeting 60. That is what I'm aiming for. It is quite challenging, along with my inability to make a bloody storage hopper. Tell you what I should do. I think I've got to the point where I can probably do with another manufacturing plant. I don't have one, do I? A to Z. Melamenope. No. Elomenope. No one says it right, do we?
Crafting.
I do love this game. I do. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I wrote it. I know I've mentioned it a bunch of times, but I'm not sure everybody pays that much attention to anything I say. If I hadn't written this game and somebody else had, I would play it. I would follow the forums. I'd bug them about updates. I would definitely be a patron. I would be so keen. Like I said, I played Satisfactory for, I think it had a free weekend. I played it and I went, for me, editing the landscape is a lot of it. Satisfactory, I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks superb. Oh my goodness me, does that game look good. But I really, really did not enjoy it. I really did not think much of the game, which is a shame, because obviously at the end of the day we are here to play computer games, not to look at pretty visuals. Well, we are a bit... we do like pretty visuals, don't get me wrong. Up. Grab me some space conveyor, space window, sorry. Now, in theory, if I need to expand stuff, which I probably will, actually give me plenty of scope for expansion. Also, it's almost neat. Look at it. And I have 3 ablators. I don't remember the ratios. That has liquefied 11 blocks. when it has unknown material in it. Brilliant. Do I have any unprocessed scans? New. Can I put that back in? And what I can certainly do is scan the work in progress blocks. You can scan the in progress ones and the ablated ones. It's quite tricky though. So I've got that one. That one. And honestly, this looks so cool in Phoenix. This is one of the things I have already attacked, is the way Resin looks. It definitely looks cooler. I have continued plans to just make the landscape, make the voxel fighting part of the game much bigger and better. Now I was very smug about my solar. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, it's still got plenty of power. Now the sun's just about to go down. We have, you know, 6,000 or 7,000 power there. Obviously, once I get jet turbines up and running, which is my long-term goal, that become nothing. A manufacturing plant. Let's make 2. What we'll do is we'll pop down to the mine. We'll pop one here, because sometimes I'm like, I wish I had. So I did play Minecraft back before it was cool, and I remember being very amused about this. Everywhere I went, I would just shove a, was that crafting table, I think they were called? Everywhere I would just make a crafting table. And in FortressCraft, they're a bit too expensive to shove down everywhere, which is probably a good thing. One of the design goals on FortressCraft was to make sure that you, the player, go back to your base a lot. Now, one of this is based on one of the design requirements of Warcraft, or World of Warcraft. Because, you know, games don't exist in a vacuum. Games exist very much based on what other games do. And one of the design requirements of World of Warcraft was to make sure that the cities weren't dead. And the way they did this is you are rewarded for signing off in a city. So the way they did this is you get more rested experience if you are in a city when you sign out the game. So this means that every time you sign out and every time you sign in, you're in a city, which has the net upshot that the population tends to be in a city, because you log on, you do a few bits and bobs, and you do your last minute bits before you log off, and that works really well. Basic minecart, where they gone? I forgot to craft them. I just grabbed the resources. So in a similar thing, that is why you are a long way into the game before I allow you to build manufacturing stations elsewhere, because I want you to come back to your base repeatedly. Phoenix actually does this better and in probably in a less clunky way. So we'll see whether or not we end up changing that back. Yeah, you can. See? I believe in you. So I've just put 3 down. All other things being equal, I will remove 3 of the crap tier 1s. Because the other thing is, the good tier 1s, they're struggling full stop because they keep running into the slow ones. So the more slow ones I remove off the system, the quicker it'll go. I'm pretty sure, by the way, once I finish upgrading these, this will be jammed up with incoming resources. Pretty sure, and I'll be very happy with that when that happens, because it's been a while. Freight carts. Let's get rid of those. 3 more freight carts. And I am trying to fix this route up and in each time I come up a bit. Let's make it a bit easier to get in the future. Still no liquefied resin created. I mean, if you look at it, we're totally out of power. But this is where, as I said, popping a solar panel on top of not there, popping a solar panel on top of each machine actually works. Oh, there's our first one. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful model. I love it. So I want to put blues down. I suppose I do. Well, I don't, but I suppose I will. Yeah, I'll pop solar panels on these. Once this is going, this will become self-sufficient. I'm on the easiest difficulty. The thing is about that is it makes biomass completely irrelevant. So it's possible I would need to introduce resin handling a bit sooner. Make the power requirements of resin handling, let's say, a quarter of what they are now, and then make the power generation of the resin a quarter of what it is now. But make it so it's your stepping stone, and then possibly increase high energy composite fuel a bit more, because it's, you know, the jet turbine stuff is really good. The problem with the jet turbine stuff is it's quite a challenge to do. So the how can I describe it? Use my words. I should really have just popped a battery there. It's quite a challenge to do because you have to have the recycling loop and stuff of it. Oh, I think I need. That means I can start to refine. Start to upgrade. Oh, yes, I made a manufacturing plant just for here, didn't I? Sometimes my brain works a lot quicker than my fingers. So now, if I go to power gen, which incidentally are 15, goodness. But I can do that, and I will absolutely do it. Really, we just require more power. I'll pop my refiner, another refiner. I don't want to carry it around with me. They do look cool. I've forgotten quite how cool they looked. A bit brown, but cool nonetheless. Tempted to turn that into a more major machine for Phoenix, because wherever I can, I look to reuse the art we've got. There's a limit to how much art I can afford to get done. Please sign up to the Patreon. Every little contribution helps. So I'm trying to work out the rest of my day a sec, because I am very excitingly, I have Tesco delivering to me between 2 and 3. So I may have to either cut the next one short, or just, you know, take a break while I get my groceries delivered. I haven't got a more immediate update yet. Wait, 81 free slots. Oh, power low. Current PPS 0. Oh, hold on. There's a bloody tree in the way. That don't help. Current PPS still 0 somehow. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it's actually running off this. Average power 46. Now that's interesting. I was actually relying on you to be one of the main. Let's reset. Why is your main power only 46? That's got plenty of storage. Oh yeah. Okay, these are. I haven't refined the coal here or anything. Fair enough. Once the sun comes up in another 7 minutes, this system should be fine, and we will have more than one resin. Yeah, what will happen in Phoenix, you see, is if you build a system out here like this, the bugs are going to target that. They won't just target your TPH in a completely mindless way. They will try and look for other things on the way. Now, this is the way the electronukers already do it. I don't think they're spawning in this game. I think they're predicated off having Some sort of requirement helpful. They're predicated off having some sort of requirement in your world mutator, I think. Good morning, Dora. I just don't remember what it is. The game is so big and complicated, I sometimes struggle just to fit it all into my head. So I want more resin. Do I have... I've got plenty of old ore. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, hopefully very soon I won't be doing this anymore because these will be upgraded and cool and fast and all that stuff. To be fair, every time I come in here, there's stuff happening now. That's good. We are making extremely slow progress, but we are making progress on those. Once I plant a plant indoors? He asked, no one in particular. I am both amused and surprised. So I put in a very low power transmission here to focus that, and it hasn't made any difference. Did I just get? Oh, I got a dead wasp falling in here. I mean, it hasn't made any difference because the power is not the limit here. It's gold, definitely gold. In no small way because I am also doing research here. So this one may go to research. No, in this case, it went towards the gold wire. And gold wire again, and gold wire again, and yeah, it's good. This one is going towards gold wire. Gold wire, it's getting a bit... I'm not complaining, this is where I want them to go. Just hit gold wire. Again, gold wire. This just seems to be statistically unlikely now. These have all gone through to the gold wire exit. What I really need is for a bunch of gold bars to arrive at once, because then they will... It definitely can't. I'm not complaining, because gold wire gets turned into gold foil. Don't think about it too much. Why did I not make it gold plate? Anyway, which then is... That's what we want there, and that turns into alloyed machine blocks. But it's just surprising they're all going in that same direction. Ah, it's a macerator. That's what that is above there. It shouldn't be doing its particles. It's in a different room, though. That's good. This is all absolutely doing its thing. It's all designed, so eventually this will fill up, then that will fill up, then this will fill up, and then it has to all go this way. That's very often how I design my systems, is to back up and go to sleep. I'd like to know which of my extractors are offline, as I said. Pretty sure... Let's grab off light machine housings. Pretty sure like it's just the basic materials. I'm just not researching with those right now. Again, my current research requires gold. Yeah, 4 extractors offline, 3 extractors offline. We should definitely have had a cart with a turret on it. Freight carts with turrets on them. Discuss. I haven't like designed the defenses here, by the way, because what you're not really supposed to do in any tower defense is just shove all your turrets at the last moment. You want to spread your defenses out because that lets the initial wave will just pound everything in, and that means that only stragglers getting in will then pull on this base power, because this does require power here. Actually doing surprisingly well. God damn, they look old. Some stuff in the game is aged very well. Some of it, not so much. Do I have any more Falcor beacons? I do. What I am after right now, there's more of those blue eyes. Not sure I've got that spire. Pristine faceted eye. 8. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'd like to upcraft my crap lenses into good ones as well. I don't think that's an option. Alright, is that? I think that's actually good for me. Secondary upgrade module. Let's not do anything that slows down the upgrading of the carts. You can see there. So we've got 3 good carts coming up to 1 crap one, and they're just bouncing off it. Essentially, if I could just get like 20 carts all in one go, I would, and that would solve the issue. Now the sun's up. Which, as I am British, that is a fairly alien concept anyway. Let us go and see how our biomass is doing. I have generated exactly 0 more. So part of the problem can be here, which is the priority. So these ablaters, they're not smart. They don't ablate only when there's that. They just ablate anything they can find. They don't prioritize. Oh, I'm going to make a note on that one. I don't know where to note it down. Let me just make a note to myself. Ablators should prioritize blocks with air as opposed to embedded resin. Brackets to do, because they are working, but they are unfortunately not necessarily doing anything we can see. That one is doing that one, which is cool, but it is struggling. So it doesn't have enough power, doesn't have close to enough power. Even when the sun's up, even when I pop the lenses in. I guess I could try souping up the power gen a whole bunch. Oh god, that's not a safe work area. Gotta make a bunch of batteries, a bunch of PTGs, so we can't get the power out. Do I have a crystal coal infuser? No, I don't. I thought oh no, I macerated it. That's one of my favourite moments, is coming over the hill and looking at that monster. No, the whacking great mobs there, just but they're rather cool. I say they're rather cool animation, but when they get stunned, they get their wings stop. Anyway, so let's just get 10 of those for sake of argument. We're going to want some storage hoppers. We're definitely going to want as many copper wire, as many batteries as I can get. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Can I make any lasers? No. I won't at the minute because I am saving up. Like any alloyed machine blocks I can make, I should make. And honestly, you know what I'm going to do as well? because this is the kind of the only purpose of this room is these blocks. Like, that's the entire purpose of the room, and I do like the fake ref map on them. Again, I know none of you understand what I mean by that, but yeah, that's better. I can actually go those on the way in now. I do kind of want these other ones, but less so. Right now, I just want the whole system just to work very, very, very hard. Ah, good, it went to the left. But I want it to work very hard and to be making me lots and lots and lots of alloy machine blocks. Oh, I'm out of ore, marvellous. Basic minecart. Oh, 2. My word, it's just all go, isn't it? Must stop accidentally hitting you. I am tempted, I think now, to do what I said, is set the tier. Scrap carts no longer go to this side of it, and I don't know whether that means all of the carts will stop. And I don't know if half the carts are assigned at this end and half at that end, but that should mean hopefully substantially less carts, scrap carts on the network. So we will leave that sort itself out. It's worth noting, as I said, I went into the scrap stuff too soon. The good reason to go into it soon is you're much more likely to have it for endgame, because obviously I haven't even researched the OET, let alone started to think about nuking the aliens. I'm genuinely 100, 200 hours from the end of the game. That was not that. Yeah, I'm 27 hours in. I'm 100 hours. I'm probably 10 to 20 hours from winning the base game. Winning being a loose term when I'm doing it. Oh, I should have made the. Oh, I don't suppose I can make any little storage hoppers, could I? That would be nice. I don't need big storage. I just need. Ah, no tin bars. What a shame. I just need throughput. Go and make a bunch. I don't really want to put down like 1,000 storage. I want to just need a few. Tin bars is that one.
Crafting. 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 Crafting.
Right, so 6 is good. I can run 12 PTGs off that. What I could probably do with is another induction plate with all the PTGs on it. However, as I have said, I try to behave in the sense of I try to practice what I preach and to spread the base out. I'm just a weak-willed man. Oh, we got our workflow activated. Yeah, we do. Let's get that going, because I don't want to clear any of that crap out myself. So while I am finishing this off, it'll be digging stuff out. Workflow excavators are great. If you don't use them extensively, please do. You should. They're really good. Now the hard part really is consolidating this power. So what I will do is I will try and fire these. Let me think. So I can do that with one of them, which is, you know, that's all right. Each of these can outrun a decent sized laser. This is where I really want a big battery. I just don't have any big batteries. So that would make all of this much, much easier as if I had access to a nice big battery. You know, size-wise, not capacity-wise. Capacity is not that important here. This is about throughput because it's constant flow. Quickly. There's a bunch of research to be gained with the different tiers of blocks. Right, that's doing something. What are we up to here? It's coming close to the peak, but it's not there yet. Surprising, it's got 2 PTGs running at 64. Ah, yeah, okay, it's 2 PTGs running at 64. Just trying to work out how to get this power to somewhere useful. Which is the challenge of the game. I have had people complain about the power, how the power works in this game, and if that's the case, I'm sorry, but this is not the game for you then. That is the game. The game is very, very much about how do I get the power to a place. And in this case, how do I get a lot of power there without any purple lasers, because I haven't researched them yet. So I can do it like this. Now, if those lasers were outrunning a PTG, that would actually work quite nicely, because I'm consolidating the power down. Unfortunately, each PTG is quite capable of outrunning that, so that doesn't really help me. But that should have got... all of that is just about getting more power. More. Because I need myself some liquefied resin. Once I have lots and lots of lovely liquefied resin, I will be laughing. It gets more solar. And then I'll upgrade all of that solar to organic solar. Same thing with my array over there. I will also have access to high energy composite fuel. Oh, this is the bit where I start to find the game the most interesting as we move on to those. I like solar panels in games. I like solar panels in real life, surprisingly. Oh, I've got some research. The thought was that the player would build ablators and then liquidators and the refiners and put each down. That's why it sort of guides you through. Now, hopefully, let's make those minecarts. Like I can make 4. Hopefully, then, there should be a whole bunch of the carts waiting for me. If not, 1. Well, okay, I mean, that is a number. What I'll do is I'll go down to the other end and I will remove those from the filtering. So all of the scrap carts are just gone. Also, I haven't looked at this bit in quite a while. It is jammed up because we don't have enough carts servicing nickel. So let me let that one cart grab its thing off there. Cool. And then we will toggle scrap carts off for all